Now, a couple of years ago, I visited the Museum of London Dolphins, and I was quite shocked and quite surprised to discover that not only did London have a whaling fleet, it was an enormous whaling fleet, possibly over 100 ships. Now, that London whaling fleet was actually based on the right at the Greenland dock. Now, when whaling was thankfully abolished, Greenland turned into a timber dock, and during the Blitz in the Second World War, Greenland dock was the site of one of the worst fires that you heard about 7 days and 7 hours. Now, after the docks closed, after containerisation, this dock and many of the other docks were empty. When they started to develop the area, they had to clean out the docks, pump away the water, take away all of the rubbish. When they excavated the Greenland dock, they actually found the skeleton of a whale on top of the dock. And if anyone has been to the Natural History Museum, we've actually got the whale on display there. Nowadays, Greenland Dock is home to lots of private boats and houseboats and a few historic ships as well. The entrance to Greenland Dock is actually on our right behind this pier, that is the South Dock. So, even though we've not got working rooms and warehouses, our docks have seen a new lease of life, leisure craft and luxury apartments. Off to the left of the boat, we've got the entrance to the old Millwall dock. That was another victim of the Blitz. After that entrance was destroyed, they decided not to rebuild it. They still had multiple entrances to the dock system. Now, the area on our right is Deptford, and Deptford was originally home to a large number of shipbuilding yards. There would have been shipbuilding yards from Canary Wharf all the way down to Greenwich. The ships that fought the Spanish Armada, chasing the Spanish Armada, they were all built on our right at Deptford. This was the London home of the Royal Navy. Ahead of us on the right, behind the trees, we've got a row of brown brick buildings with white windows. That's the old Deptford Engineering Yards. Now, when the Royal Navy was at its peak, the ships would have travelled here to Deptford not just for repairs and construction work, they would have picked up all of their stores, anything from ammunition to ropes, sails, food, rations, and it was also where the rum was made for the Navy as well. Now, in front of these brown buildings, we've got a set of stairs down to the river, and these are the Queen's Stairs coming into view behind this fire here. Now, the story says that it's at the top of these stairs that Francis Drake laid his cloak, so that Queen Elizabeth I didn't have to stand in a muddy puddle. Now, Queen Elizabeth was visiting Deptford, visiting the Golden Triangle after Francis Drake's circumnavigation as well. Francis Drake actually knighted here in Deptford by Queen Elizabeth I. Now, also on the right, we've got a large area called Convoy's Wharf. Now, Convoy's Wharf, historically, where cattle would have been brought ashore to be taken to market. In more recent years, it was home to, where reams of paper were delivered. So ships would have come into the jetty ahead of us on the right. They would have unloaded reams of paper, been taken up here to Fleet Street to be used by the printing works. Now, I've been working on these boats about 13 years now, and all of the land on our right, Convoy's Wharf, it hasn't really changed. The only difference is that banner on the green shed. Now, this area, when it closed down due to a fire, and it was sold to a Japanese consortium. Now, what they didn't realise was these buildings on our right are listed. For anyone who's not familiar with the term listed buildings in this country are protected. They can't be changed, and they can't be taken down without permission from historic England. So the brown sheds ahead of us on the right would be different. They have to stay as they are. So if you were going to turn this area into luxury apartments or offices, you have to keep those sheds. So it's a very delicate and difficult situation. So they bought the land, paid lots of money for it, but it's stayed the same ever since. Now ahead of us and around the corner we have the Royal Borough of Greenwich. Now if you've got a return ticket or a river pass, we are your first boat going back to London. And we leave Greenwich straight away, so you're more than welcome to remain. Now we highly recommend stepping ashore to explore Greenwich if you have the time. There's lots to see and do. Even if you've got a ticket that says round trip, you can still disembark and explore Greenwich. After us, you've got boats going back to London every 30 minutes. They leave at 10 past the hour and 20 minutes to the hour. Now the boats stop at Tower and Westminster all the way up until 5:40. 5:40 is the last boat going to Tower and Westminster. After that, there is an extra sailing at 10 past 6. But the 10 past 6 sailing does not stop at the Tower. 10 past 6 travels direct to Westminster. If you've got any questions or queries about the times, feel free to ask our staff on the pier. They'll be able to explain it to you a bit more clearly. Now ahead of us, we've got a rather lovely cruise ship, the Viking Saturn. She's moored at Greenwich Shippier, which is a natural deep water berth. We actually have Viking cruise ships like the Saturn and her many sisters visiting London all throughout the summer. We have a different cruise ship in Greenwich every week, and they come in to unload passengers, pick up new passengers as they sail down river to sea. Now the Viking ships are probably the most luxurious ships that come to London. They're built by the Cantieri shipyard in Italy. Now, despite the size of that ship, it only carries 950 passengers. And that's because Viking cruises like it to have a lot more space and a lot more comfort. If that ship belonged to a company like Royal Caribbean, there are about 20,000 passengers, probably a slide on the Now, every single suite on a Viking ship has its own balcony, a lovely sea view, and you get lovely room service as well. Despite all that luxury, I did find the cruise on board one of these ships for only, it was £2,800 a person. And I think it was for 5 days, travelling to lovely places like Marseille, Rome and Barcelona as well. But despite the luxury, they do still do some cruises that won't break the bank. Well, they're great by name, that's why I want this to Now, past the ship, we've got a large white building with 2 domes on top. That is the old Royal Naval College. The Naval College was designed by Christopher Wren as a hospital for wounded sailors. After that, it was a college for the Royal Navy, and it's now home to the Greenwich University. Now, the 2 domes on top, the left dome sits above the chapel, which is very beautiful, and it is free to visit. The right dome is above the painted hall. The painted hall was supposed to be a dining hall for the Greenwich pensioners, but it was so luxurious, they just used it for special occasions instead. A young man called James Thornhill had finished his apprenticeship as a painter. He was commissioned to paint the walls and ceilings. They promised him £3 for every square yard that he painted. Nobody kept track of him, and he managed to drag that commission out for 19 years. By the time he had finished, he had painted a 40,000 square foot masterpiece. He earned over £6,000, and he had been knighted by King George I. He did very well indeed. Now, the painted hall is open to the public for £12, and £15 a year, well worth a visit. They do excellent tours explaining the painted ceiling, and they do some architecture tours